think this game this shows the strength of the ACC, that if you're not on point, if you're not playing at your very, very best, you go on the road in the ACC, you can get your hat handed to you. And I thought that Clemson was very well prepared. I thought their game plan was tremendous. Defensively, for whatever reason, I thought that they created a defensive atmosphere. We didn't move the ball very much. We were somewhat stagnant. I'm sure their defense had a lot to do with that. After I watched the film, I'm sure I could evaluate it a lot better. Offensively, it's unusual for people to go out and shoot 13 for 23 from three, but it's not something to be surprised about, because teams are very capable of doing it. And I think every team in the ACC is going to have some of those moments where they go off and they have those nights, because of those afternoons where they shoot the ball very well. And this is one that wasn't very good for us. We've had games where we made 17 threes after we made 4 the game before. And they had that exception tonight, and I didn't think that we were very good at contesting. I mean, we normally have been one of the better teams in our league with contested threes. I think we might have been somewhere near the top, I believe. Was 1 or 2. So that just shows that they were executing their mindset, they were focused. The importance that they put on this game allowed them to get in that zone that allowed them to be successful shooting threes like that. I told my team, I'm not real sure that most people can go 13 out of 26 if they're in the gym by themselves, shooting with no defense. So that hat goes off to them for being mentally and emotionally ready. In our league, you don't have very much time to celebrate victories. You sure don't have very much time to have a pity party when you don't play as well as you're capable of playing. Hopefully we'll learn from this. You just got to congratulate Clemson for having an outstanding day, offensively and defensively.
Questions for Coach Fish?
Coach, Jameer's a great player. Did you say anything to him about drawing the ire of the crowd and so early in the game the way he did?
I don't even know what happened. All I know is it seemed as though
apparently he yelled something at the Clemson student section after he made his first 3 of the game.
I don't pay attention to that, and I'm sorry I can't comment on it because I didn't see it. I was wondering why they were so aggressive about him. He normally is a quiet guy. He doesn't say very much at all. So thanks for clearing that up for me.
Have you ever seen a player booed every time he touched it for the whole game the way he was?
Well, it didn't affect him. Nobody's gonna run out of the stands and block a shot or get a steal. That's what you get most places. Some form of enthusiasm from the crowd, and that's kind of part of what makes college basketball so great, that you can sit in the stands and say what you want to say within reason. And if he irritated him, well then you got to expect some form of retaliation, so to speak.
Speaking of Jameer, he's kind of, I guess, been on a slump compared to his usual statistical numbers in the previous games, I guess. What is needed for him to kind of get himself going again for you guys?
Well, if I had the answer to that, I probably could write me a book and be sitting on the 50th story, 50th floor of a big building counting my money. He's doing fine. I mean, he had a not so efficient day. And I think Clemson had a lot to do with it. And so your hat goes off to that defense. He's been one of our most consistent players for the last couple of years. We've always won games by committee, and it's not good for us to rely on 1 or 2 players night in and night out the way we have built our system. So, you bring that up. I didn't know he was in a slump. Because I'm looking for input from 8 or 9 players. Over the years, when the better teams we've had 9 different guys lead our team to score, along the way during the course of the year. And so I think that most humans are going to have some off days and some off games. But he's matured enough where he'll bounce back from.
Is when you look at Clemson's Chase Hunter, what impresses you the most?
Well, I think that Chase has really matured. He has a great mindset, a great feel for the game. He doesn't allow himself to be sped up. That gives, because he's so confident in who he is. He's been around a while. I think this is 6 years. Okay, I mean, so he's a little bit more matured, and he's had some ups and downs, and he's grown with in maturity as a result of the challenges that he's had to go through. So, I mean, he's probably one of the better guards in the league now. He's earned the right to be put in that category, offensively and defensively. And you know, that's, I think in any team you play in the ACC, they're probably gonna have a Chase Hunter on the team, and you just gotta give your props to him and make sure we have to play him twice. So hopefully we'll be a lot better prepared when he comes down to Tallahassee.
Everybody else set?
Well, thank y'all.
Thank you, Coach.
Everybody?
Thanks, yeah.